Joshua chapter 15. The land given to the tribe of Judah. The aldermen for the clan of the tribe of Judah reached southward to the border of the Edom as far south as the wilderness of Zin. The southern boundary began at the Sun Bay of the Dead Sea, ran south of Scorpion Pass into the wilderness of Zin, and then went south of Kadesh Barnea to Harzon. Then it went up to Adar, where it is turned toward Karkar. From there it passed to Azman until it finally reached the brook of Egypt, which is followed to the Mediterranean Sea. This was the southern boundary. The eastern boundary extended along the Dead Sea to the mouth of the Jordan River. The north boundary began at the bay where the Jordan River emptied into the Dead Sea, went up from there to Bethel Hogna, then proceeded north of Sarabah to the stone of Bohan. Bohan was Reuben's son. From the point it went through the valley of Achor of Deborah, turning north toward Gilgal, which is across from the slope of Admin on the south side of the valley. From there the boundary extended to the spring at the Ishmael and the Angro. The boundary then passed through the valley of Ben Hinnom along the southern slope of the Jebusite, where the city Jerusalem is located. Then it went west to the top of the mountain above the valley of Hinnom, and on above to the northern end of the valley of Reven. From there the boundary extended from the top of the mountain to the spring at the water of Labator, and from there to the town of Mountain Ephron. Then it turned toward Bala, that is Kira Jearim. The boundary circled west of Bala of Mountain Seir, passed along to the town of Kasalon on the northern slope of Mountain Jearim, and went down to the Bethan Shemer and on to the Timnah. The boundary then proceeded to the slope of the hill north of Akron, where it turned toward Shikra and the mountain Bala. It passed the Jablil and ended at the Mediterranean Sea. The west boundary was the shoreline of the Mediterranean Sea. The boundary for the clan of the tribe of Judah. Land given to the Caleb. The land commanded Joshua to assign some Joshua's territory to Caleb, son of Jephunneh. So Caleb was given the town of Kiriath, which is the name of after Alak's ancestor. Caleb drove out the three group of Alakite, the descendant of Shesha, Ahiman, and Talmai, the son of Alak. From there he went to fight against the people living in the town of Deborah, formerly called Kiriath. Caleb said, I will give my daughter Ashka in marriage to the one who attacked and captured Kiriath. Ocean, the son of Caleb's brothers, Kenneth, was the one who conquered it, so Ashka became Asa's wife. When Asa married Elimelech, he urged him to ask her father for a field. As he got down off her donkey, Caleb asked her, What's the matter? He said, Give me another gift. You have already given me land in the Negev. Now please give me a spring of water too. So Caleb gave her the upper and the lower springs. The towns allotted to Judah. This was the homeland allocated to the clan of the tribe of Judah. The town of Judah, situated along the border of Edom in the extreme southern, were Kibzi, Eder, Jugar, Kina, Damer, Adada, Kadesha, Hazar, Isnan, Zib, Tanim, Bezlars, Hazar, Karen, Horan, Anam, Shamar, Modin, Hashem, Beser, Bezor, Balalim, Azam, Alator, Cassio, Haram, Ziglag, Madman, Sasana, Nebaus, Simhim, Ain, and Rimmon, 29 towns with the surrounding village. The following towns situated in the westland foothill were also given to Judah: Ezra, Zorah, Amlam, Zoran, Engin, Tubin, Anjam, Adam, Osko, Azaga, Saram, Adam, Jorin, Jerin, 14 towns with their surrounding village. Also included were Zanam, Hadash, Migda, Dela, Mita, Joplin, Lachi, Boza, Gan, Kaban, Naman, Kitty, Gedi, Baska, Nama, and Makeda 16 towns with surrounding village. Besides this, there were Libla, Ezer, Ashan, Ephan, Asan, Nazib, Kelem, Azib, and Malesa 9 towns with the surrounding village. The territory of the tribe of Judah also included Akron and its surrounding settlement village. From Akron, the boundary extended west and included the town near the Akron with the surrounding village. It also included Ashna with the surrounding settlement village of and Gaza with settlement village as far as the brook of Egypt and along the coast of the Mediterranean Sea. Judah also received the following towns in the hill country: Shamar, Jadik, Skang, Talam, Alam, Ginan, 11 towns with surrounding village, also included with the towns Arab, Dams, Jamlin, Hamalanga, and Zerah, 9 towns with surrounding village. Besides these, there were Maran, Cameron, Zib, Jada, Jari, Jorka, Zakain, Cambrin, and Timur, 10 towns with surrounding. In addition, there were Hamlin, Berzin, Mara, Bezel, and Agni, 6 towns with surroundings. There are also Karin, that is Kamen, and Rabam, 2 towns with surrounding village. In the wilderness there were the town of Beza, Midas, Gam, 11 towns, Sod, and the 6 towns with surrounding village. But the tribe of Judah could not drive out the Jebusite who lived in the city of Jerusalem. So the Jebusite lived there among the people of Judah to this day. Chapter 16. The land given to Ephraim and the west Manasseh. The allotment descendant of Jared extended from the Judah River with the learning then its descendants were to the territory journey as far as the balance and the Red Sea. This was the homeland located to the family of Joseph's son Manasseh and Ephraim. The land gives to Ephraim, the voluntary gives the tribe of Ephraim. The boundary of the homeland began at the east. From there is run to the upper Bethlehem, then on the Mediterranean Sea. From Mediterranean on the lower the boundary curved eastward past the band to the east Jordan. From the Jordan is turned southward to the area touched Jericho and end at the Jordan River. From Damascus the boundary extended westward following the Canaan River and the Mediterranean Sea. This is the homeland and located the clan of the tribe of Ephraim. In addition, some town with the surrounding village in the territory located the half tribe of Manasseh was set aside the tribe of Ephraim. They did not drive the Canaanites out of Gaza, however, so the people live as a slave among the people of Ephraim to this day. Chapter 7 is the land given the west Manasseh. The last allotment land was given the half tribe of Manasseh, the descendant of Joseph's older son. Machir, the firstborn son of Manasseh, was the father of Gilead because his descendants were experienced soldiers. The region of Galilee and Bashan, the east side of Jordan, has already been given to them. So the lot of the west side of Jordan was for the remaining family within the clan of the tribe of Manasseh. Abda, Heker, Hera, Shechem, Heber, Shida. This clan represents the male descendants of Manasseh, son of Joseph. However, Zebulun, a descendant of Heber, son of Gilead, son of Mary, son of Manasseh, has no son. He had only daughters, whose names were Mahar, Noah, Organ, Mikla, and Tizra. These women come to Ezra the priest, Joshua son of Lam, and the Israel leaders said, "The Lord commanded Moses, give us a grant of land along with the men of our tribe." So Joshua gave them a grant of land along with their clan codes, as the Lord has commanded. As a result, Masela total allotment come to 10 parts of land in addition to the land of Gilead and Bashan across the Jordan River. Because the female descendants of Gilead received a grant land along with the male, the land of Gilead was given to the rest of the male descendants of Manasseh. The boundary of the tribe of Manasseh extended from the border of Asher to the Migdal segment. Then the boundary went south from Adrian to the settlement near the spring of Daman. The land surrounding the terminal belonged to the town of Daman itself, and the border belongs to the tribe of Ephraim. From the spring of Daman, the boundary followed the several towns south of the river were inside the Manasseh territory, but they actually belonged to the tribe of Ephraim. In general, however, the land south of the river belonged to the Ephraim, and the land the Manasseh boundary ran was however to the following town within the territory of Benjamin, however, were given the Manasseh, Bashan, Adam, Dor, Adam, each with the surrounding settlement. But the descendants of Manasseh were unable to occupy this town because the Canaanites were determined to stay in that region. Later, however, when the Israelites began strong enough, they forced the Canaanites to work as slaves, but they did not drive them out of the land. The descendants of Joseph came to Joshua and asked, "Why have you given us only one portion of the land as our homeland when they have blessed us with so many people?" Joshua replied, "If there are so many of you, and if the hill country of Ephraim is not enough for you, clear out land for yourself in the forest where the parasites live." The descendants of Joshua respond, "It's true that the hill country is not large enough for us, but all the country in the land has iron carried, both those in Bashan and the surrounding settlement and those in the valleys are too strong for us." Then Joshua said to the tribe of Ephraim and Manasseh, the descendants of Joshua, "Since you are so large and strong, you will be given more than one portion. The forests of hill country will be yours as well. Clear as much as the land as you wish, and take possession of its farthest corner, and you will drive out the canyons from the valley too, even though they are strong and have iron chariot. Chapter 18. The element of the remaining land. Now that the land was under Israel's control, and the entire community of Israel gathered as Japheth set up tabernacle, but there remained 7 tribes who have not yet landed their lands. Then Joshua asked them, "How long are you going to wait before taking possession of the remaining land of the Lord, the God of your ancestor, has given to you? Select 3 men from each tribe, and I will send them out to explore the land and map it out. They will then return to me with a written report of the proposed division of the new homeland. Let them divide the land into 7 sections, excluding Judah's territory in the south and Joseph's territory in the north. And when you record the 7th division of the land and bring them to me, I will cast the sacred laws in the presence of the Lord our God to assign the land to each tribe. The Levite, however, will not receive any of the land. The row as repeats the land in the element. The tribe of Gad, Reuben, and the half tribe of Man won't receive any more land, for they have already received the grant of land, which Moses the servant gave them on the east of the side of the Jordan River. As the men started on their way to map out the land, Joshua commanded them, "Go and explore the land and write a description of it. Then return to me, and I will assign the land to the tribe by casting scary the Lord here in the presence of the Lord as the Shinon." The men did as they were told and mapped the entire territory into 7 sections, listed the town in each section. They made a written record and then they returned to Joshua in the camp at Shinon. And there at Shinon, Joshua cast the sacred Lord in the presence of the Lord to determine which tribe should have each section. The land given to Benjamin. The first outman of the land went to the clan of the tribe of Benjamin. It lay between the territory assigned to the tribe of Judah and Joseph. The Lord's boundary of Benjamin began the Jordan River, went north the slope of Jericho, then west through the hill and the wilderness of Bethel. The boundary went south to Luz, that is Bethel, and the process down to the Anandar on the hill in the line south of Lo Basharon. The boundary then made a turn and went south along the west edge of the hill, failing ending at the village of Kabas, that is currently a town belongs to the tribe of Judah. This was the west boundary. The south boundary began at the oxen. From that west point is run into the spring of the water of Laphason, and down to the base of the mountain beside the valley of Bahan, at the lower end of the valley of Raphan. From there went out hidden, crossing south of the snow, where the Joshua lived, and continued countdown from the boundary process in the lower third directly come to the and unto the Gibeon, which is across from the slope of Adam. Then it went down to the stone of Baran of Reuben's son. From there it passed along the lower side of the slope overlooking Jordan Valley. The border then went down in the valley, ran past the lower slope of valley, and ended at the lower span, which is south end of the Jordan River. This was the south end boundary. The east boundary was the Jordan River. There was the boundary of the homeland located the camp of the tribe of Benjamin. The town given to Benjamin. There was the town given to the clan of Benjamin: Jericho, Bethel, Avin, Para, Ophran, Karin, Offering, and Geba, 12 towns with the surrounding village. Also Gibeon, Ramah, Beryl, Micah, Moza, Rekan, Ribi, Zela, Hebi, and the Jews by the town that is Jerusalem. Gibeon and Kibra, 14 towns with the surrounding village. That was the homeland located the clan of the tribe of Benjamin. And then we'll go into the chapter 19. So those several chapters is talking about they give the land to different tribes, especially Judah. Tribe of Judah gets a very big land, and then Joseph's son, and and the Benjamin. All right, so that's for today's Bible learning. Hope you ever like it. God bless everyone. Let's see you tomorrow.